Is everybody ready? Okay, go ahead, Campbell.
Okay, I'm just going to start out with just saying one thing. Listen to what I have to say first before you start making any judgments on what I have to say. Because what I'm talking about is not only very personal to me, but it is also very judged in the poorest ways you can judge something. So yes, I'm doing misinterpretation of fandoms. And to me, what that means is that it's when someone does absolutely no research and just points a finger at one specific point of a fandom. One in particular is what I'm talking about. So this is Lauren Faust. Her name in the animation industry is big. Like, I didn't know who she was until I actually did the research for her. She is, like I said, an animator. She writes a lot of animations, and she's probably one of the very recognizable people who made up probably half of your childhood, because she did Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, and Samurai Jack. And I know there are guys out there who do like Powerpuff Girls, so don't you even start denying it. Yes, but this is just some of her stuff that she's done. She, to me, is basically what started the Cartoon Network fan base, I guess. And sadly, one of her biggest and most current controversial shows that she's made is this. Now, like I said, before any of you say anything, I'd like to point something out. I am personally not a brony. I do not consider myself a brony, because what I consider a brony is someone who does either fan art or writes fan fictions, something along the lines of that. I have no fan pictures, I have no fan fictions of the show, and personally, I only like it because it's a good show. So, why the show gets a lot of hate on it is because of bronies. And like I said, they're fans of the show and they're guys. That's not to say that there are girls who like the show the same age as the bronies. They're called Pegasisters. And one of the two most annoying things to me that makes up the fan base are the hipster bronies who everyone points their fingers at. These are the hipster bronies. These annoying people that say, like, oh, they talk too much, they collect the toys. I have friends who are bronies. They don't collect any of the toys. I don't see any of them in that category. But the other, and this is the biggest one that really, really makes me mad, are the cloppers.
No.
And I'm skipping over it, don't worry. The cloppers are the porno writers of the series. And these are the people who get so mixed up with the bronies, and I hate it. Bronies like I said, bronies do not write porn. Even the brony community hates these people. I'm not kidding. I've taught with actual bronies, and they hate the cloppers because these are the people who represent the fan base. I wish I had a marker with me, but my point is that, oh, thanks, Chris. This is how a regular person would view a brony or Sid or a clopper. It'd be this as a pie chart, and this would be like this sucks, but just hear me out. Like basically I'm just not doing right today. 98% of people think that the brony community is just made up of cloppers or hipsters, and that only 2% of that is what actual bronies are. It's actually the reverse. 98% are just people who watch the show, and the rest of it is these people. This is what I'm talking about when I say misinterpretation of fandoms. People do not do any research on the brony community. And this is why I always get so mad when I try to defend the show, but all people do with their little brains is, duh, you must be a brony because you write porn. So here's what I personally like about the show. I'm only giving 3 reasons what, which is the story. Now, to many people's respects, yes, this is a girls' show. It's targeted for girls. But why I like it is because the stories are actually interesting. This is the first time I've actually seen a show that's original, is not painfully annoying to listen to, and it's not filled with a ton of cliches. Yes, there are cliches in it, but there's like very little of it. Now, am I going to say that the show is absolutely perfect? Absolutely not. It has its bad episodes. But even the bad episodes teach kids good lessons. The 3 shows that I think are terrible are Family Guy. I watch it now and then, but as you see, like a lot of currently running shows, it's getting old and very, very repetitive. Pawn Stars, I will admit, I watch on occasion, but I can kind of see like, oh, this is bullcrap, this is bullcrap. And somewhere I'm going to probably get hit in the face for this, The Walking Dead. I know that everyone likes this show, but it is so cliched. Literally, the story. We've heard this every single time from every zombie movie. The characters are cliche. It is such a cliche show. I don't get it. What appeals to this? It just really annoys me when people say that My Little Pony has nothing original to it, and then they point to this saying that it's original. And yes, that is true. I've actually asked someone of that. Oh. To end off quickly, sadly, because I can't finish it, I will say that even though the show gets its flack, I'm not asking you guys to be bronies, but do the research. Bronies are not these creepy people who do nothing but write porn and just go nuts and buy the toys. That's all I have to say. Just do your research and not go on Google and say, oh, look, that must be what a brony is. Thank you.